Welcome back everyone. Today I will discuss about performance of distributed systems and the cloud. There are total 10 performance metrics are there. First one is availability. First we will read the definition. Availability is the percentage of time the cloud service is likely to be available. When the service level agreement happens between cloud service provider and a cloud service consumer, there they will also mention that up to what level, up to how much percentage the service will be up and up to how much percentage the service is available. Most of the cloud service provider, they will provide 99.9% of the services. That is nothing but availability. Second point is reliability. So, in the case of the reliability, we have considered two things, that is MTBF and MTTR. MTBF is nothing but mean time between failure. That means what? Average duration of time between two successive failures. So, with the help of the mean time between failure as well as with the help of mean time to repair, we will find out the reliability of the services. So, the average duration of the time between the two successive failures, if the average duration of the time between the two successive failures are higher, the time is higher between the two successive failures, then it is better. That is nothing but what? Mean time between failure. And second one is MTTR, that is mean time to repair. That means what? Average duration of time required to fix the failure and bring the component or the service back to normal. That means the duration of the time that is needed in order to fix the problem, what exactly the failure have occurred, and in order to bring back the different type of the services back to its normal, how much time is taking, that is nothing but MTTR, that is mean time to repair. In the case of mean time to repair, as much it is lesser, it is lower, than the better case. So, remember the reliability, it depends upon the MTBF and MTTR. MTBF is nothing but what? The mean time between failure, and MTTR is mean time to repair. In the case of mean time between failure, as it is higher, then the services are better. In the case of mean time to repair, as it is lower or as it is lesser, then the better. Alright. Next one, third one, that is nothing but the response time. Response time is nothing but the average duration of time it takes to submit a request to the cloud service and get a response back. How much time it is taking in order to send the request to the cloud service in order to get the services, alright, and what level, up to what time the response is coming back from the cloud service provider, that the average duration that will be considered as a response time. Fourth performance matrix is security. That means what? The number of threats and vulnerabilities discovered for a service over a period of time. Okay. So, n number of the security issues will come sometimes. So, that times what will happen, how much the threat is there and what is the depth of the vulnerability, that we have to identify. So, the number of the problem or the number of the threats and the vulnerabilities have come across in the period of the service of the time, that is nothing but the security performance matrix. As much as less problems are there with respect to threats, as much as less problems are there with respect to vulnerability, then it is better. Next, fifth factor, that is fifth performance matrix, that is throughput. It is also called as the bandwidth. That means what? It denotes the number of tasks a cloud service can perform in a second. Alright. So, how the throughput will be identified? Whatever the task will be given, that particular number of the task, how it will be performed within the mentioned the second or in the second, that is nothing but the throughput. So, it denotes the number of tasks a cloud service can perform in second. Sixth one is capacity. Available infrastructure for a cloud service. Alright. So, service models we have already seen, that is infrastructure as a service, software as a service, platform as a service, all right. So how much the infrastructure is available for the cloud services, that is means that denotes the capacity. Higher the capacity, it will be better. So that is nothing but all about the capacity. And next, seventh one is scalability. It denotes the scaling limits of a cloud service, all right. Scaling limits of the cloud service, there are two type of the scalings we have already seen, that is the horizontal scaling and vertical scaling. That is nothing but the scalability, how much up to what level you can scale up and scale down the different type of the services with respect to resources. That is nothing but the scalability. Next is latency. Latency is nothing but it's a kind of a time interval. Time interval between what? Time interval between the request is sent to the cloud service provider and the response you are getting back from the cloud service provider. Okay. So as the lower the latency, then it will be better. Alright, what exactly will happen if the cloud user is taking some set of the services from the cloud service provider, the cloud services, when the request is sent to the cloud service, in order to reach the request to the cloud service, there also there will be a delay, and getting the response back to the, okay, back from the cloud services to the cloud user, there also the response also there will be some type of the delay. So latency is usually deals with the time interval between the request is sent and the response is received. So as the latency is lower, then it could be better. Ninth one is nothing but support. That means what? How quickly support is provided. Some set of the cloud service provider, they will provide 24/7, okay, the support also for the different type of the users. That is nothing but how quickly and up to what level the support is provided, the support you are getting, that is nothing but the performance metrics. The last one, that is a cost. As all of us know that cloud computing is nothing but it is known as a pay as you go model or pay per use. That means what? Up to how much resources you are using, up to how much different type of the resources you are taking, only for that much amount of time you are going to pay the money. That is the cost, that is pay as you go model. Different type of the resources will be there, sometimes the storage also, sometimes different type of the softwares might be. So depend upon the each and every different type of the resources, as well as depend upon the different type of the cloud service provider, the cost also will change. The cost, that is nothing but what? The pay as you go model. So these are the total 10 performance metrics. Here in this video, only few sentences, only few definitions I have written with respect to each and every content, but in examination you have to explain each and everything in detail. Thank you.